animal magnetism. So, here's your proof. Come on, Artyom. She was so smitten. She even walked with me. You know, something new for me. So now I have this thought stuck in my head. I hope Olga persuades all those guys to leave. And leaves herself. I don't like this feeling, Artyom. This bridge has seen better days. You alive there? Huh? What the hell? Artyom, get What an enormous beast! Well, Artyom, help me here. Let's restore this line's tension. We're done. Olga!
I told you people, they just needed passage.
Are you sure you're not coming?
I can't just up and live like this. No matter how much I like you.
In this case, I bid you farewell, my fair lady. Ah, to hell with it. Olga, I'll be back.
I'll be waiting.
Artyom, let's go! Olga! Remember what I told you! Get them out of the valley! There's death behind the dam! I just hope she convinces them! They are stubborn like... Even though they look like these, those pioneers, huh? Ah, she'll handle them all right! You guys really had us worried.
Anna is in bad shape. We must move. Time is short. Neither the air nor the drugs we found along the way are of any help now. The illness has progressed too far. Come!
We all remained silent while the Aurora was running along the poison sea held at bay by the dam. We believed we'd be back. Now, having seen the sword of Damocles hanging over the valley, we knew it was to be. Alyosha is especially worried. His Olga's there. Perhaps he will be able to warn her via radio and save the people there. What happens next? I have no idea. I am ready for anything. Anything but one thing. Anna, please, hold on. Without you, I have nothing to live for, nothing to dream about. Doubly so, since if not for that dream of mine, you'd be all right now.
Artyom, you know when I found this photo of the Pacific Ocean, I just knew for some reason that we were going to go there in the end. All these rivers, mountains, deserts, they just won't do. It's ocean or bust. I believed we could make it. I did. I know I'll get there. And if I need some help, you'll be there for me. You'll save me again, won't you? Artyom, please. Stop torturing yourself. It hurts to even look at you. You and Dad, too. It's not your dream, and not his belief in the occupying forces. It's just fate. A stupid piece of cloth in the wind. Rotten concrete. An idiotic ammo dump.
Artyom, you should go. I'll give her a shot. Let her sleep a bit.
Come with me, bratucha. There are things to discuss. Hey! Leave your work for the moment! Come to the bridge! Stepan, come to the bridge!
This, I had this cough. What it is like and
Don't worry, Nastya. You didn't breathe any gas after all. It's just a cold. We'll fix it in no time.
and Anna,
We'll fix her too. As soon as we find the medicine, she'll start getting better.
For real?
You have my word, so don't you worry.
Alright, I won't. My mom says the Spartans always keep their word.
That is true, Nastya. Indeed.
Don't worry, Artyom. Everything will be okay. Anna is strong.
Olga, Alyosha here. I'm online as promised. I hope you can hear me. We did examine the dam and reservoir. You have to leave the valley as soon as possible. At least before the rainy season starts. The dam is barely holding, and if it gives, the valley will be washed away, and everything that remains will be deadly. Leave tomorrow, or even better, yesterday. Talk to the other girls. Get them to raise the issue at the council, and the pirates will have to obey if it passes. Just leave me a note so that I know which end of the world to follow you to once I'm back. With this, I have to bid you farewell. At least until tomorrow. Au revoir. I hope she heard that. Radio is in the church after all. But with Olga, even Satan himself wouldn't stop her. Much less a stupid taboo.
Seems to be bad.
We haven't had any other variety in a long time. So
Take a seat, bratucha. Boy, this conversation is not gonna be simple, I think.
Until today, we thought that this shot of Novosibirsk was a simple error.
What's up with it?
The legend says irradiated zones are highlighted in shades of green, while purple highlights indicate errors. Today, though, I found some small green. The thing is radiation levels way outside of normal operational range of the scanner. Simply put, the radiation there may well be completely off the scale. We're about 500 clicks from Novosibirsk, and the radiation outside is almost as high as back in Moscow. The shots are 20 years old. The radiation can't be quite as high now, but still. Novosibirsk is, most probably, literally radioactive.
I'll tell you what we do. Artyom and I will go.
This is not the other way. We go together.
Sir,
Not our
please. First, she is my daughter. His wife. My paranoia about the occupation forces drove her into that damned bunker. And Artyom with his dream. He dragged us out of Moscow. So we too are to blame.
Still, we are the Order. We are one crew and we should all act accordingly. We should all go.
Discussion is closed. This is not an Order mission. It is a personal errand, mine and Artyom's. We don't need any help. Second, we don't know the exact location of the medicine. It might be in the city center, or in one of the Akadem Gorodok labs. So Anna's life might well end up in your hands, too. Third and last, wherever we might go, winter is coming. And getting the Aurora stuck in snow is what?
That's something we can't allow.
Do you remember what Yermak said? Remind him, please.
railway outskirts. We'll almost certainly find a snowplow for the Aurora there.
So, Jim, your missions are to search the Akadem Gorodok labs and prepare Aurora for the winter. Crew, get ready for the mission. Also, We are starting constant radiation level monitoring outside. Effective immediately. Sam, you're first.
Yes, sir.
I think that lethal radiation levels there are actually good news for us.
You mean there was nobody left to rob the drugstores and hospitals?
Exactly. Unlike the towns we've been through.
Colonel, sir. An update on the suits.
Yes. What's the situation?
I managed to assemble only 2 complete ones.
You see, they're for Artyom and me. It's fate, that's what it is. Will they help?
Well, they'll protect you from dust. But even the direct radiation there is so high, it could...
Yes, can you add more protection?
Sure, Yermak does have some lead sheets in store, but the suits are rather bulky and heavy as it is.
We aren't exactly attending a dance party there. How much time will it give us?
A couple of hours. Not enough, I think.
Better than nothing. Don't worry. We'll make do. Always have.
I'll add some lead shielding to the car's cabin. Try to stay inside for as long as you can out there.
Thanks. Get on it then.
Yes, Colonel, sir.
Still, I can't help worry. It's such a huge risk. So many good people died from radiation exposure in Hansa's railway crews. But Moscow had nothing on the radiation levels they're going to face.
Nah, these people don't really care about risks. You know them well enough. Hey, tell me about that museum. When did you learn about it?
I was always a railroad fan, even when working in the metro. We had this experimental facility near Moscow where they tested all kinds of railway stuff. Lots of engines and cars ended up there, so they decided to make a museum. But only found a good spot in Novosibirsk.
Wow! It's not that close, I'd say.
Yes, not at all close. But they still got everything there, including the most curious engines from all over the country. And some 15 years before the war, the museum was opened.
I see. But why are you so sure there's a snowplow there?
I know it, because... it's a great specimen. You like it for sure.
Yeah, I'm quite sure about that. Well, I guess I'll go. Tokarev might need some help there.
Yes, he might.
I still think we should look for that SATCOM center while we're at it.
Where? How? There's a whole sector blotted out on the image. And look at its location. Sure, the Akademgorodok is rather bad, but not too dangerous if we don't waste time there. That area, though. See? Sure, it's not the city center, but still, the only place we'd find there would be an early grave.
We'll see about that.
There's nothing to see. Do you think Colonel didn't send us there just because he forgot about it?
Sure I don't. I understand. I'm not that dumb after all.
Так, слушай, what are we even talking about then? The Colonel said the discussion was closed. They already decided everything with Artyom, and we must respect their decision and believe that it will all work out. Because we are what?
Sparta.
Exactly. So let us be good and go back to planning our route to that lab.
All right.
Look, I think we could avoid the main hotspot if we went this way.
Maybe here.
Artyom, I wanted to say, look, I spent 20 years with your people. We almost burnt the planet down trying to kill each other once. Should be enemies, I guess. But, you know, when the Colonel took me from that crowd, when women and children beat me up, I was scared. I couldn't raise my hands. I'm not a beast. No, I sure was strong then. Thank you for thinking of those poor souls in the dead lands. I'm not a believer, but if there was a God, he'd never let this happen. I'd still like to believe that kindness will come back to you. Good luck, brother.
The medicine is called Renergen F, and she was completely amazed by it. Mind you, she was a real doctor, unlike me.
Katya, believe me, your mother would be proud of you.
Thank you, Alyosha. I hoped I could help, but Anna's case seems to be extremely unfortunate. That gas on the Volga lost most of its punch already, but it was enough to start the destructive process. Of course, the hopes I had for the valley and its air were naive, but even the valley in the end.
Yes, air, water, and the forest. It's all there. But I'm afraid not for long. A pity. The people there are actually quite nice. We'd find some common ground.
Is the dam in such danger?
It is. But even if it could hold out for years more, a third of the valley is already polluted with radiation. All the fallout was accumulating at the bottom of the reservoir for years and years, and now it's seeping through. Yet if the dam fails, I hope they listen to my advice.
Do you love her?
Yes.
If it is fate, you'll meet her again, definitely. Well, I'll go check up on Anna.
Sure. Tell her I said hi.
You know, Artyom, you risked your life. And not even for me, but for my people and their freedom. And you helped them. I'm in your debt forever. So I will follow you through hell, high water, or Shaitan's teeth. Just like the others. But since the Colonel decided this way, good luck to you too, Artyom. Come back safe.
Yes, Artyom. I never told this story before, but I'd like you to listen. You see, I had this Tokarev pistol. A fail-proof thing that had failed me once. It was a great gun. Powerful. Punched through any body armor you could still move in. But it only had 8 bullets. And that just proved not enough. I came upon some bandits that were tormenting a family. And I just couldn't. So, I snapped and got all of them. Save for one. The fuck. By the time the order people arrived, I was half dead. Thought they were angels. Anyhow, here's why I'm telling you this now. There are more of us now than I had bullets then. So, I'm sure we can take whatever the world throws at us and win!
So, Bratucha, up for a smoke, I see. If I already told you about this. Read about the kind of people I would meet. And the further I go, the less people were good. So here's what my take on this is now, Bratucha. I just was lucky. And now with you and the others here, I figure I just hit a jackpot with so many good people together. Take you for one. Such a great guy. Died at that bridge. Though I must say, to see Stellantis laid in state, I'd stick my neck out further than anyone, yeah. Poor Damir. Visiting his homeland was his dream. I thought he'd just stay there, especially since we took that Baron bastard down. No, Damir still went with us. He couldn't just leave his friends. That's the caliber of a man he is. Alyosha too. I thought he was kinda rudderless, but he found the love of his life. Imagine that? And did he stay with her? No. He cares for you and Anna enough to leave the girl and come with us to Siberia. It's gonna be a while before he sees his Olga again. So here's the main point. Bratucha, if you and the Colonel have people like this coming with you, this means our cause is right and we can take anything on. Don't it?